Welcome to our channel.
Let's learn English together.
Hello, this is Gary. Today we'll talk about something we all want, learning faster. Whether you're trying to pick up a new language, understand a complex subject, or simply become more efficient in your daily learning habits, this episode will help you do exactly that. We'll break down the mindset, the methods, and the habits that actually make learning stick and save you time. So, if you've ever felt like your progress is slow or you struggle to remember what you learn, this episode is for you. Let's get started. Have you ever stared at a page or watched a video over and over again and it still didn't stick? I've been there. For a long time, I thought more time meant more learning. But the truth is, how you learn is far more important than how long you learn. This realization changed everything for me. So today, I want to share not just tips, but a mindset shift. Learning isn't about grinding more hours, it's about learning smarter. And learning smarter starts with understanding your brain and giving it what it needs to retain, connect, and retrieve information faster. Let me take you back to a few years ago. I was struggling to learn a new programming language. I read all the tutorials, watched endless YouTube videos, even signed up for a paid course. But it wasn't sticking. It felt like I was going in circles. Then I stumbled on a simple idea: active recall. Instead of rereading notes or rewatching videos, I started testing myself. I'd close the tutorial, ask myself, what did I just learn? Can I explain it in my own words? That was the turning point. Suddenly, things started to click. I didn't just recognize information anymore, I could actually use it. 1. Why passive learning doesn't work. We're taught to think that reviewing content over and over will help it stick, but the brain doesn't work that way. Passive learning, like rereading or rewatching, gives you the illusion of competence. It feels familiar, but that doesn't mean it's learned. Your brain needs to work to remember. When you pull something from memory, even if you get it wrong, you strengthen those neural pathways. That's why active recall and spaced repetition are so powerful. 2. Learn less, learn deeper. We often rush to cover as much ground as possible, but research shows that depth beats breadth. Instead of skimming 5 articles, read one deeply. Take notes. Summarize it out loud. Teach it to someone else. These deeper processes help you internalize knowledge. When I started doing this, I noticed I was learning fewer things per day, but remembering more long-term. It's counterintuitive, but it works. 3. The power of micro-sessions. Your brain learns best in short, focused bursts. Instead of sitting for 2 hours and slowly zoning out, try 25-minute sessions with a short break in between. This is also known as the Pomodoro technique. It boosts focus and makes learning feel less exhausting. I use this when reading, writing, or even practicing a language, and I find I actually look forward to studying now. 4. Make it personal. We remember things better when they matter to us. So when you learn something, ask, how does this connect to my life? How would I explain this to a friend? What does this remind me of? Personal connections act like glue for memory. They help anchor information in your mind, especially when you're learning abstract or complex concepts. 5. Multisensory learning. If you're only reading or listening, you're using just one channel. Try combining visuals, audio, and movement. For example, Speak what you read. Draw it. Watch it. Use your hands if you're learning something physical. The more senses involved, the stronger the memory. This is especially useful when learning languages. Don't just listen to audio. Write down what you hear. Repeat it out loud. Act it out. The engagement skyrockets. 6. Sleep and spacing. Here's a big one most people overlook. Sleep is learning. When you sleep, your brain organizes and stores what you learned. If you cram late into the night and skip sleep, you're undoing your own work. Also, don't try to learn everything in one go. Spread your learning over time. This is called spaced repetition, and it helps move information from short-term to long-term memory. 7. Ditch multitasking. When you're learning, give it your full attention. Turn off notifications. Close tabs. One study found that multitasking can reduce learning efficiency by up to 40%. Imagine cutting your study time almost in half just by focusing. Learning faster is not about adding more. It's about removing distractions. 8. Track your progress. One of the biggest motivators for the brain is progress. So keep a journal, check off goals, or just reflect weekly. Ask yourself, what did I learn this week? What do I want to improve? Seeing progress keeps you moving. It also reminds you that learning is a journey, not an event. 9. Learn with purpose. Don't just learn for the sake of learning. Know your why. Whether it's getting a job, traveling, or having deeper conversations, having a goal gives your brain a reason to care. When you link what you're learning to a clear goal, your retention and motivation go way up. Let me wrap this up with a final thought. The fastest learners aren't the ones who study the most. They're the ones who study the smartest. They test themselves, rest well, and connect what they learn to real life. You don't need superpowers to learn faster, just a few smart shifts in how you approach learning. So next time you sit down to learn something, don't ask, how long should I study? Ask, how can I make this stick? And that's it for today. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to check out our other conversations on learning, habits, and everyday English. This is Gary, and I'll see you in the next one.